If you've been thinking about retiring here in Georgia and are interested in one of our luxury 55 and older communities, you're in the right place, because today I'm going to give you an exclusive tour through a brand new 55 plus. And what makes it so special is that it's set on two beautiful lakes, and they have 11 brand new fresh floor plans that I know you're absolutely gonna love. So this is one video in a series of 5 videos where eventually we're gonna tour all of these awesome floor plans. I know you're gonna love it, and we have got a lot to see, so we better get started. All right, guys, let's check this out. I really like this exterior, super cute. It's the shake, the covered porch, very nice. Now I'm excited to show you this floor plan and this particular model because it has a full finished basement. It's like one of those amazing basements. So there's a lot to see here. Ta-da! Look how pretty. So you've got this massive open foyer here. Tray ceilings, and of course this woodwork. That is definitely an upgrade. So those are the things that you're gonna probably wanna do after closing because it'll be a lot more affordable. All right, so notice here that the secondary bedrooms do come standard with carpet. So in our first secondary bedroom, very nice size, and a pretty queen bed. You've got closet space, and there is an ensuite full bathroom. They have removed the tub shower combo and did a shower only option, which I like. Very nice. And then directly across, you have, let's go here first. Oh, you know what? What's this? Oh, we've got a 2-car garage. This is how you go to the basement. I'm gonna save that for later. Let's do the first part of the house, the downstairs. Here we are. This is the laundry room. Look at all of these cabinets. Nice. They upgraded to add a sink there. They've upgraded the tile. You've got a nice big hall closet here. Nice, right? And then, wow, look at this. Okay, so you've got another secondary bedroom here across. And in the secondary bedroom, you've got a walk-in closet. Nice. And then you have another full ensuite bathroom. Nice. So here they've kept the tub and they've extended the tile to the ceiling. All right. So far, 2 bedrooms. And then you have another bathroom here, and this is your powder bathroom. So there's no shower in here. Very nice. And then you have your flex room here. So, you know, there's a lot of different uses, but I see this mostly being an office or a piano room. Really nice. And you can enclose this. A lot of my clients enclose it. Some choose to leave it open. And there you go. Look at this beautiful open living space. Wow. How nice. This is a big space. And it's really cool what they've done here. They kind of made this little bar area. Isn't that nice? Now, a fireplace is optional. They run $5,000 to $6,000. Of course, there's additional costs if you know, depending on the exterior that you choose. I personally love a fireplace. And then this is your kitchen. Lots of cabinetry. They've done a waterfall island. They've done quartz countertops. You can easily seat 4 here. Just lots of countertop and cabinetry. They've done a kind of a modern look here. Kind of interesting, right? That's nice. All right, let's check out the pantry. Oh, so they did another one of these pantries where you have, you know, counter space for your coffee maker, your toaster. I personally love that. Yeah, a fancy pantry. A pantry, they call it. And then they've upgraded the appliances here. You've got a wall oven and microwave combo. This is your basic sink here. And then this is your view. So if you're doing your dishes or you're entertaining, this is what you're gonna be looking at. Nice, right? And then they do have a vent hood and a pop filler. Nice. And then you have your informal dining area here. Very cute. Lovely. And now this is a structural option. So this would normally be, this whole space, a covered lanai. Let me step back so you can see that a little bit better. So that would normally be a covered lanai, but instead they've enclosed it and made it a sunroom. So this adds quite a bit of square footage. They made it into a formal dining area, entertaining space, which I think is really cool. But if you didn't do that, there'd most likely just be windows and you'd have your covered back porch there. They call it a lanai. That is a structural option. And I will explain all of that to you at the end of the video. All right, so now we're in the master bedroom. Isn't that pretty? They've done a coffered ceiling here. There's plenty of space. You have a king bed. And I mean, on either side of the bed, there's plenty of space. Lots of light. Oh yeah. Now heading into the bathroom, they've done some barn doors and they've upgraded the tile, and you've got your water closet there, and there is ventilation on this floor plan. And here you have your linen closet, and then you have a lot of cabinetry and counter space here. And then you've got an extended shower, very big, and it's tall, the glass is tall. So yeah, very nice. And then let's check this out. Big closet. This is one of the things I always recommend we do after closing. I have a girl, this company's great. They've done my own personal closet. She comes in and assesses, what kind of clothes, what kind of storage needs you have, and then she'll design the closet for you. And it'll be custom and it will be cheaper than what you will spend, if you were to buy it through the builder. There's a few things like that. And I will always tell you as I'm helping you through the process, like, hey, don't, unless you really want that, I know we can get it for cheaper here or there, or this is what I would do, and you just kind of make your own decision on that. All right, so now let's go see the basement because it's awesome. I love this basement. Of course, it could be just for your own entertainment, but I would love to have my mom live down there. She would have her own privacy, and it's just awesome down here. You're gonna like it. Look at this. How cool. It's big. It's very big. Okay, see that? Now you've got some storage here. Unfinished storage. It's good to keep some unfinished storage, More. But let's get into the meat of it here. So look at this. Isn't this awesome? So you've got a living room, really a lounge area, a living room. And then through here, you have a full kitchen. That's what I was saying. I wish I had a basement. It just would be so awesome to finish and decorate and design. It even has a nice sized pantry. And then over here, you have a card area. And then this is a big spot for pool table. I wonder if this is extended because of the sunroom upstairs. I bet you it is. But yeah, that's great. Now, I will say that, the best lots always get picked first. And then if you're not on top of it when they open new phases and you get in first and you're waiting you know exactly what you want, you could get stuck with, you know, what's left, and it's never the best. So if you're thinking about, you know, if you're interested in this community, let's have a conversation. Let's get to know what you want so that I can be waiting for those lots to come available and we can just jump on it. So you're not stuck with just what's left, that you actually get a beautiful lot. I'm telling you, it's my #1 criteria. I hear from all of my clients, Tanya, I want a private wooded lot. Sure, a lake view would be amazing, but at least privacy, at least woods. You want to look out those beautiful windows and not see your neighbor, if at all possible, right? Half bathroom. And then look at this beautiful bedroom. I mean, it's like a second primary bedroom, second master. Another big, I mean, isn't this awesome? And this builder is unlike a lot of builders. Not only can you add a basement, you have the option to have it finished. Some builders, like for instance, Toll Brothers, you know, I saw a lot of Toll Brothers homes, and they will show you these off the charts, gorgeous basements. And then you're like, okay, how much to finish it? And they're like, oh yeah, we don't do that. So it's kind of annoying, you know? My clients are like, why the heck don't they do that? And I get it, but I like, because of appraisal value, which I can explain to you, but I like it when it's offered. And this builder does offer it, and it's actually on the affordable side. You pay a lot for the basement itself, the structure, but I think the finishing of it is actually pretty well priced. So, all right. So that was a beauty. It was huge. Lots to see. So let's go on. We got another house to look at. Real quick, before we move on, I just wanted to give you this free QR code right here. So go ahead and scan it, and it'll take you straight to my free new website, which, trust me, is a total game changer if you're thinking about retiring here in Georgia. You're gonna love it because it's got Atlanta's only interactive real estate map with all of our top 55 and better communities. So you can go in and you can explore the different neighborhoods, check out the different homes for sale, and even pull up every video that I've ever filmed in those communities. And you guys already know, I do tons of model house tours. I do tours of the amenities. I do aerial tours with my drone, all kinds of fun stuff. Plus, you can grab my free relocation guide packed with super valuable information to help you make a smooth transition here to Georgia. So if a new home in one of our beautiful luxury 55 and older communities is on your wish list, then this is hands down the best resource out there to help you find the perfect neighborhood so that you can start living the retirement lifestyle of your dreams. Oh, and if you're watching on your phone and can't scan the code, no worries. I'm going to drop the link in the description so that you can check it out after the video. All right, let's keep going because we've got a lot more to see. All right, let's go check out this floor plan. This is one of my favorite ones. It's just really laid out super nice, so you'll see what I mean. But I like this. You have your 2-car garage, and then it looks like you have this little inset here. So it's either, it doesn't seem big enough for a 3rd car, but it looks like it could be a golf cart garage for sure. And let's enter through here. Ta-da! Isn't this beautiful? Check this out. I love it. Nice. All right, directly to the left, you have a very large coat closet. And then you have a powder room. Nice. And then through here, you have your office. But you know what? This is not necessarily an office. It can also be a bedroom because it has both a window and a closet. So here is the walk-in closet. And then here is the ensuite bathroom. Isn't that pretty? So they chose a sliding fiberglass shower door. There you go. All right, let's keep going. Then through here, we have another bedroom. Oh, this is so pretty. Isn't that nice? And this bedroom actually has its own full bathroom here. So they've kept the shower tub combo. They did bring the tile all the way up to the ceiling. And then you've got a really nice vanity here with quartz countertops, and they've upgraded to a pretty rectangle sink. Nice. And you've got standard carpet in your bedrooms. All right, look at this, you guys. How cool is this? How cool is it? So they made this into a ping pong room. So this is like a kind of a man cave or a game area. Could be a piano room, could be another office. Very nice. Then you've got a spectacular kitchen. I mean, look at this. It's spectacular. The cabinetry goes right up to the ceiling. Beautiful island, very nice, very big island. Seating four people, and this is with, you know, a rather bulky chair. Looks like it's about 9 feet. Got all of this cabinetry over here. They've upgraded the appliances to the cafe, which everybody loves. See that? And then they've done a different color on the island than the rest of the kitchen, and that is not an upgrade, so that's nice. I like this, how they've done your drawers here, your pots or your pans, easy. They've done a really nice pot filler, a vent hood. That's definitely good. They have the upgraded gourmet kitchen with the pullouts. I love this. I'll definitely get that. And then when you get this upgraded kitchen, you also get the dovetail upgraded cabinetry, the drawers, and they are soft close. Isn't that nice? So here they've done the double sink. So that's a preference. Not everybody likes that. I find that some of my clients, they have to have it, and some of them are like, heck no. So it has some, definitely some strong opinions on that. And you've got your air switch for your disposal right there. And then just look at this. I mean, get a load of this view. So you have so many windows along the back there. That makes all the difference. And that's another reason why it is so important that we build a relationship together soon in the beginning of this process so that we make sure you are getting a nice lot. We have our eyes out there. There are wooded lots. We just have to get in first. Basically, we just have to get there first because the best ones get taken first. So there you go. And that's my #1 request, to be honest. So before we go there, I just want to show you around the corner here. So they have another fancy pantry. Every single one of these houses have had one of these. It's really cool. And then look at this. So they've done this big, like kind of butler's pantry here. Just so cool, so cool. And then you have your laundry room here. Lots of cabinetry, and they upgraded to include the sink. I love this. I mean, man, there's no shortage of cabinetry here. So this is your dining area. It is big. It seats 10. This seats 10, and it's plenty spacious. I love the color, the neutral color scheme that they've done here. And I personally do like the light wood floors. I have light wood, maybe not this light, but you can't see any dirt on it. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but you really can't. You cannot see the dirt. And so look at this. That is a beautiful house. Oh my goodness, it's so beautiful. And you've got this great living room space. Do a huge sectional, so comfortable. A very comfortable house. It's big and beautiful. Love it. All right, so they opted not to do a fireplace in this house. Okay, look at this. Wowza, that's a master bedroom for sure. That is gorgeous. Nice views, you can't beat it. Oh, I see a peek of that bathroom. Oh my goodness, I love it. I love this coastal feel. It makes me feel like I'm on vacation. All right. Oh my goodness, this is so pretty, you guys. Big vanity, lots of counter space. I love the soaking tub, glass shower enclosure. And then you've got a his. You can tell because of the clothes. And then you have a hers here. So 2 modest closets, but you can make a lot out of that when you finish that up. When you finish it out, for sure. So lots of, like if you have a view or if you have a wooded lot, this is an ideal floor plan because of the sheer amount of windows and open space here. I mean, look at it. Oh yeah, you know what? I want to show you the backyard and go out here. So cool. Okay, so here's a great example of a back covered porch. See, so you have plenty of space here. You have your living room set and a dining area. And what they have done is they have enclosed this whole area with screened-in porch. I have a client who has a company that she used to enclose it after she closed, and she said she saved a lot of money and loves the finished product. So that's another thing that we could potentially, if that's something that interests you, we may want to have that priced out to make sure we're getting a good deal on it. All right, so that's that. Isn't it gorgeous? I love this house. It is stunning, 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 stunning. All right, so now we're gonna stop and we're gonna talk some pricing. So what did you think about these floor plans? Beautiful, right? Gorgeous. This one's my favorite. I love this one. They're so open, but I love this coastal theme and the light color scheme going through it. It makes me feel like I'm on vacation, so I love it. Anyway, I want to give you information, all the information about the location, the community, the houses, the amenities, all of that. So first of all, we are in Newnan, Georgia, which is south of Atlanta. There's a really cute historic downtown area here in Newnan. So they'll have like cafes and like little shops and restaurants. So you have that there. But to be honest with you, the draw of living in a community like this is that the lifestyle that you get within the community is amazing, that you barely have to go outside because everything's here. Your entire social life can be here if you want it to. I have clients that live in the sister community and they love it. They say the best thing about the community, even though the amenities are amazing, still they say the best thing about the community is the people. If something happens to you, if you need help, you'll have 5 neighbors here within minutes to help you through the entire thing, bring you to the doctor, you know, help you make you dinner for a week, all of that. I've heard all the stories. And just lots of activities, you know, lots of parties, lots of dinners, you know, so much to do. Whether you're single, whether you're married, it doesn't matter. Everybody's looking out for each other. And that is what it's all about. So this community is going to have a beautiful, beautiful clubhouse. I have toured and have sold in the sister community several times. So I've been inside the clubhouse and this looks just like it's gonna be very similar. It's off the charts nice, guys. I mean, it is amazing. It's amazing. So this one's gonna have bocce ball courts, event lawn, a resort style pool, tennis, pickleball courts, walking trails, kayaking, fishing, because we are on those 2 lakes. Also, it's gonna have a full-time lifestyle director. This is very important when you're looking for 55 plus, if lifestyle is important to you, if activities are important to you. There are some that will just hire the HOA, just like the receptionist, to do a schedule or whatever. That's completely different. You're gonna have a completely different quality of activity when you have a full-time lifestyle director. There's an art studio. The other community has like a kiln, so you can do pottery, all of that. So I assume they're gonna have it here too. One of the best things is the gym. If you're like me, maybe you're a big gym enthusiast, I'm not. I don't love gyms, but I feel kind of intimidated when I walk into a gym and I'm just like, you know, I don't want to look dumb or whatever. I think there's a lot of muscle men there and just like, ugh, I don't know. But this is different. You walk in and it's just beautiful, open. They have what's called Smart Fit. So it's like this circuit. So it takes all the thinking out of it. You just walk up, you scan, and it takes you go from station to station to station. You get a full body workout in like 30 minutes. And it's just easy breezy, easy breezy. So if you're active or want to be active, this is a great community for you. You also have your group fitness, your yoga, and like I said, game rooms, social aspects, everything. You can be as busy as you want, or you can stay to yourself as much as you want. So there's something for everybody. Now, of course, with that comes a cost, but let me tell you, it's very, very affordable because of what you get. So included in your HOA costs, you're gonna get a gated front entry maintenance. This is a completely gated private community. You're gonna get community landscaping and irrigation. You're gonna get all your private lawn maintenance. So you're not gonna have to cut your lawn, fertilize, prune your bushes, put down pine straw, none of that. They do all of that for you. You get home security monitoring, high-speed internet, trash pickup, street lights, and of course the clubhouse and everything that comes with that. And the price tag, $269 per month, super cheap. I pay about that to get my lawn mowed every month. And that doesn't even include my high-speed internet where everything's about $100. So this is a fantastic, fantastic deal. This is a great spot if you're thinking, okay, you know what? I want to retire. I want this to be like my launch pad, you know? I want to lock and go. And if we want to go to Europe for a month, you go to Europe for a month and that's it. You don't have to worry about anything. This is the ideal situation for that. So also, now I'm going to tell you a little bit about the house. There's a lot to go over. One thing I just want to tell you is it can seem overwhelming to some building a house. I do this all the time. They do this all the time here. So it's easy. It's not that hard. And I'm here to help you through the entire process. What's important is that when you see this video, and if you're thinking about, even if you're thinking about moving, relocating, retiring here in Georgia, give me a call. I've had so many people call me and say, oh, you know, I was here last month, but I didn't want to bother you because I wasn't even sure if I was going to buy there and da da da. But can you help me? I know that this is what I want. I saw your video. This is what I want. And sometimes the builders do not let me sign up as a realtor with you unless I was with you on that first visit. So it's unfortunate. If you call me, trust me, you are not bothering me. This is what I do. This is why I'm doing these videos in hopes that you will call me and I will get fabulous clients like yourself and help them through this entire process. Whether you move to Georgia or not, I understand you may not know right off the bat. But that's what I'm here for. So definitely give me a call in the beginning. I will set everything up for you. I will have an onboarding call. I'll see what you like, what your preferences are. I'll know from that the different places that I want to take you to. I'll make an itinerary and we'll meet and we'll go bam, bam, bam. We'll hit a bunch, you know, during your visit. And you're not wasting your time just kind of like wandering around. What do I do? What is this? I help you through the entire thing. Answer all your questions or get your questions answered. And honestly, the salespeople on site, they love working with me. If I come with you on that first visit, I'm bringing them clientele, potential buyers. They are more than happy to cover my entire compensation. So it doesn't even cost you anything at all. So you're getting all my help, all my experience through this entire process for absolutely nothing. So, and don't be intimidated if you live in another state. I'm also used to working with relocation clients. My clients come down for the weekend. We line everything up. If you make a decision, I help you through that decision. I help you through the entire construction and design process, all your contracts, all the way to the end. You know, inspections, closing, all of it, I'm there for you. So give me a call, okay? I'm here for you. So let me tell you a little bit about this and I'll tell you how it works. So we saw the Sydney and the Taylor. We are in the Sydney now, but the Taylor, it was 2,863 square feet, and that goes all the way to 5,422 square feet. The reason for the spread there is because you can have a basement, you can have a sunroom, you can add a second floor. So there's ways to increase your square footage. So that's why you see that spread. The base price for the Taylor is $598,990. So $598,990. Now the Sydney, which is what we're in now, it is $2,800 4,809 square feet, and it goes all the way up to 4,897 square feet. And the base price on the Sydney is $555,990. So what I want to tell you is that that's not the full picture. So let me explain. So you're going to start with your base price. Then we're going to choose your structural options. That is going to be like your sliding glass doors, things like that, adding a sunroom. Those are things that we account for in the planning and permitting stage, right? Then after that, we're gonna pick your lot. The lots are all over the place. Like you can pick a very modest lot for like 15,000, but the majority are gonna be like 40 to 60. And then you're gonna have some that are 90. Those would be your bigger cul-de-sac lots, or maybe you have a view. And then they're releasing the Lakeview lots later on. And those are gonna be, I think he was saying anywhere from 90 to 150, which is actually extremely affordable. Their sister community, I was just there, they were charging $270,000 for their Lakeview lots. So it's a good deal, it really is. So you take your base price, you take your structural options, you take your lot premium, and then we go to the design center together. That's where this whole house comes to life, and I'm there with you. They say to budget anywhere from 15 to 20% of the base price, not the total price, the base price to use in the design center. Like I said, I was just there. There's a lot to choose from when it comes to upgrades. The whole place is full of beautiful upgrades. Everything you could possibly want is there. So I would definitely say if you want your house to come out looking like one of these and you don't want to be disappointed in the end, plan to spend that 15 to 20% in the design center. Then you take all of that, add it together, that's the true cost of living here. They do work out some things if you have a house to sell, a contingency, there's a lot to go into. I can explain that to you when we have our onboarding call. But yeah, that's the main gist of everything. You've got your community, you've got your location, and you've got your home, and I will help you through that. Of course, these prices change all the time, and they also offer incentives, but they change all the time, so I don't want to get your hopes up and then it's different in the next, than when you come and visit. It really has more to do with their sales than anything else. So call me, and when we have our chat, I will get all that pricing for you and we'll figure everything out together. I'm here for you the entire way. But anyway, I want to thank you so much for watching. Definitely make sure you subscribe to the channel because I am touring all of these houses, all 11 model houses on this channel. So you'll get an opportunity to see all of them and see which one fits your lifestyle better. But anyway, I hope to hear from you soon, and thank you so much for watching. Bye, y'all.